Welcome to all. This is lecture number 77, class number I don't know. This is actually concept-based class. I will tell what is the purpose of this class. First, understand what is the purpose. See, when you take momentum either for bending moment purpose or for reaction calculation, any purpose, moment of the loads. And imagine if it is point load, there is no problem. See, suppose you want moment about a point here. If there is a load here, see, downward load. This load into this distance clockwise. If upward force reaction is there, that reaction into this distance anti-clockwise. Or if a load is this side, if a downward load, that load into this distance, it will be, for you, it is anti-clockwise, for you. And if there is upward force is there, that upward force into this distance clockwise. So point load, there is no problem. Come to UDL. This all you are right actually, UDL. When you take moment about a point, see, make a note here. Imagine you want moment about this point. There is a UDL this side. It can come up to here also, anywhere. But it is this side or UDL that side. Even the UDL can come up to here, no problem. But it is this side. Then there is no difficulty because what you do for moment, see, about this point. Intensity into loaded length is the total load into this distance over anti-clockwise. Here, intensity of load into this length will give the total load into this distance clockwise. Therefore, again there is no problem. Okay. Now see, this point can be any point. It can be A or it can be B. Don't write any name for this one. Or now consider the case. Suppose you want moment about a point here. See, you want moment about this point. Moment required about this point. About this point. Okay, little down I will write. Okay, this point. Suppose there is a UDL, see, which is this way. Some length this way. Imagine this length is more, this length is less. You should write it. Left side length is more, right side length is less. Then, when you take moment, what you do? See, the load which is to left side will create anti-clockwise moment. The load which is on the right side will create clockwise moment. Or there is one more method is there. You can consider the entire loading in a single step, but a problem will come. You should know where is the line of action. Now, why I am insisting? Because see, for UDL, it is always better, instead of getting confusion, see the total load is here, where it is acting through center, then from here to here is, instead of struggling that way, if it is UDL case, what you do is, you consider only load which is to left side. That total load will act here. So this total load, intensity into this loaded length, into this distance, center, anti-clockwise. And consider this load. The total load there is this way, intensity into that loaded length, into this distance, that is clockwise. So you take, this is anti-clockwise, that is clockwise. This is the best and easy method, instead of confusion. But I will tell you one thing now, see. One thing. Suppose there is uniformly varying load, like this. You want, sorry, 1 minute. Uniformly varying load, okay, any load. You want moment about this point, right here. See, right, same thing, moment about this point you want. If the uniformly varying load, either like this, or it can be any way, if it is even that way, or this way, whatever way is there, no problem, see. Then, if the load is entirely on one side, the total load, that is the area of the triangle, into this distance, anti-clockwise. The total load here into this distance, clockwise. So, if the load is to any one side, there is absolutely no problem. But suppose there is a uniformly varying load here. See, this way. Okay, no problem. You want moment about this point. See, some point here. Moment about this point you require. Now, what you have to do is moment about this point right here. Moment required about this point. See, right here. Moment required about this point. Then, the load which is to left side will create see, load is this way, which will create anti-clockwise moment. Load which is right side will create clockwise moment. But the problem is, load which is to left side is represented by a triangle. So you can easily calculate load this much area into 1/3, 2/3, you decide over. But the load which is to that side is represented by a trapezium. So you require location of line of action. From here to here you require distance, formula you require, or you have to do one thing, you have to divide into a rectangle and triangle and then do it. Then lot of time is wasted. See, or in such cases, see what to do is, see, in such cases, if the varying load is this way, suppose you want moment about a point here. Imagine here, you consider the entire UVL in a single step. Locate line of action. See, from end here, 2/3, 1/3, it will be somewhere here, maybe. See, imagine this is 2/3, 1/3. Imagine that line of action comes that side. Then, instead of struggling, left side triangle, right side trapezium, struggle with the trapezium, or divide the trapezium into rectangle and triangle, instead of all those, single step, total load, half into full base into height into this distance over. How much it is? It is whatever is this distance minus 1/3 of that distance. So therefore, in such cases, when the UVL is there, when you require moment about a point inside it, it is better to consider entire UVL. See, if it is UDL, splitting is more easier. I told just now, see here, if it is UDL, you take separately. Within no time you get the answer. Struggling is for what? Complete. But if it is UVL, it is better to consider complete loading. If you split, problem will come. Or suppose you want, see, moment about this point. Okay. Imagine resultant load axial. Then the total load into this distance, how much? Whatever is this 1/3 of this one minus this distance. Okay, that is known for you. Anti-clockwise. So you have to decide what? Whether line of action of the total load lies to left of the point or right of the point, and how to locate the line of action to 2/3, 1/3. Easier. So in such cases, it is better to consider entire UDL. Therefore, I will do one thing now. Today I will tell the question 29 concept based. See, there is a UDL here and UDL here. Now see correctly, I will tell only once. I will not repeatedly tell it. If you want moment about A, you should write here. If you want moment about A, that UDL is no problem. Why? Total load is passing to center. The total load into this distance right here. If you should write all this. If you want moment about A, there is no problem for the right side UDL. Directly the total load into this distance over. But when you see this UDL, then when you see this actually equally here. Okay. When you see 4.8. Okay. When you see this UDL, load which is to right side of this point will produce clockwise moment. Load which is to left side of this point will produce anti-clockwise moment. So it is better to split into two parts, this UDL. But in the class I will tell you, or you can do one thing, if you can understand the concept, complete load, you find the total load of entire loaded length, see where is line of action, then from this point, see the distance. If the line of action comes on right side, moment will be clockwise. If line of action comes on the left side, moment will be anti-clockwise. Okay, same way right here. Same question. If you want by chance moment about B, then see here. You should, I will not tell again and again now. If you look this side, the UDL that side, the left side UDL, absolutely no problem. Why? This total load into this distance. absolutely no problem. But the load acting on either side of B, problem. This load on this side down, see, it will create clockwise moment. Load on this side, this way, it will produce anti-clockwise moment. Therefore, better split and do it. But if it is UVL, splitting is complication. Remember, UDL, splitting is easier. UVL, splitting is complication. So to learn that one, or you can do one thing, find the complete load, single step only. Correctly locate line of action with respect to B and find the moment. Now, I will close this discussion. I will tell only once. Now, every pair I will not tell. You should write this note. For this question, don't see numericals now. If you want moment about A, UDL on the right side, which is surround either side of B, there is no problem. UDL, which is on either side of A, you have two options. Either to split and consider either side UDL separately, one of them is clockwise, other anti-clockwise, or if you got capacity to understand, but helpful for you, find the line of action of the load, resultant load, total load, and single step you can do it. Same way. If you take moment about B, then UDL, which is either side of A, there is no problem. Directly load into distance. But UDL to either side of B, this side of UDL will create clockwise moment. This side of UDL will create anti-clockwise moment. So better split it. But to learn the concept, or another option is consider the complete load replaced by a single load, or consider the total load for entire loaded length. See where is its line of action. If it comes to right of B, moment is clockwise. If it comes to left of B, moment is anti-clockwise. So remember, when you take moment about A, this has right side UDL has no problem. Left side you have two options. Option 1, splitting. Option 2, single to entire load, but then line of action required. And if you want moment about B, that load, there is no problem. This load, the surrounding B, option 1, splitting. Option 2, find the total load and locate line of action and find moment. Now I will not repeat and tell what all I told, go through 10 times. Okay, now I will dictate the question for you. There are 3 questions today. There are 3 questions today because all concept based. I first tell the question. Question 29. Question 29 is, don't see ABC now. First question 29. A beam has simply supported span of 10 meter. See, simply, right here. Simply supported span. Don't see, 1 minute, I'll put here now. Question 29. A beam has simply supported span of, further this side, space problem, okay, 1 minute, equal to 0, or here we'll do. Question 29, okay, I'll dictate here. A, B, C later. A beam has simply supported span of 10 meter. I will call A and B. This I will call C and D later. 10 meter. It has a left overhang of 2.4 meter. I have taken a fraction deliberately to understand. And right overhang of 2.6 meter. This is one of the options. Or question can be given, a simply support beam is of total length 15 meter and it has simple supported 2.4 meter from left end and 2.6 meter from right end. That also will do. Or simple easier for the beam shown in the figure. Now, it is loaded by UDL of 40 kilonewton per meter starting from left extreme end. I am not telling what length. UDL of 40 kilonewton per meter starting from left extreme end. The length of which is, for question A, 4.8 meter. For question B, it is more than 4.8, 5.6 meter. And for question C, the length of UDL is 2.4. 3.8 meter. 3 questions are there. And it has got another UDL of 32 kilonewton per meter starting from right extreme end. And length of that UDL is for question A 5.2 meter. For question B, it is something which is 5.64. It is 4.8, 5.6. Okay. Question B is 6 meter. And question C is 4.1 meter. Question C is 4.1 meter. Over. Or I will tell now question A. Question A, for the question 29, A, B or C for all the 3 questions, simply supported span of 10 meter, left overhang of 2.4 meter, right overhang of 2.6 meter. When I stretch here, sometimes student will tell, sir, you are showing right side and telling left overhang. I will ask them, is it right or left? He will start telling, sir, for you it is right, sir, and for us it is left. I will tell him, who is teaching and who is learning here? Sir, we are learning, you are teaching. For you what? Sir, left, keep quiet. Just for fun only, I am not angry person, I will tell him, keep quiet. When I take the class, I am thinking of you. For you it is left, don't worry about me. You cannot correct me or tell me anything for improvement from my side. If I tell this way, for you what? Sir, left over. This is right. Okay. Then I will tell, what is this one? Then earlier some student will tell, sir, for you it is clockwise, for we it is anti-clockwise. Now they will tell, sir, anti-clockwise. Yes, what about me? No, sir, we are not talking about you. What is this one? Sir, clockwise. Then I will tell, what is this one? I will tell frankly, for me what? Up. For you, down, they will tell. What is this? Then they will tell, oh, sorry, left and right will interchange, clockwise, anti-clockwise will interchange, but up and down will not interchange. Just a joke only. No, it is not a joke. I used to tell each and every class, every batch. So I want them to know that they are learning, I am teaching. Okay. Now, question. Question 29, see, little lengthy talking because important. All question 29 has got 3 questions, A, B, C, but all of them common. Simply supported span 10 meter, left side overhang of 2.4 meter, right side overhang of 2.6 meter. Question A is from left side UDL of 40 kN per meter for 4.8 meter length and UDL of 32 kilonewton per meter for 5.2 meter length from right end. That is question A. When you go to question B, this 4.8 change it to 5.6 and 5.2 change it 6. Or if you want write once again, it is loaded by UDL of 40 kN per meter for 5, I am putting a sketch later, for a length of 5.6 meter starting from left extreme end and another UDL of 32 kN per meter, 6 meter long starting from right extreme end. Okay. Question C is, these are the 2 values. So if you want, you write the question once again. Okay. These are the 3 questions I am solving. Now, I first solve question 29A. This is 4.8, this is 5.2. See, 2.4, 10, 2.6. All the questions, remember, same statement, let VA upwards, VB upwards, B vertical reaction that supports A and B respectively. This I am not rubbing today. Okay, start. Put a neat sketch here. See, 10 meter, 2.4, 2.6. UDL of 40 kN per meter for 4.8 meter long. 4.8 long, this is 2.4, so it will go for inside length of another 2.4. How? From 4.8, subtract 2.4, again 2.4. Same way here. 32 kN per meter for 5.2 meter length. This is 2.6, so from 5.2, subtract 2.6, again 2.6. Or you can tell, in question A is actually center of the UDL, this UDL, and B is center of that UDL. That is the question number A. In question number B and C, it will change. Now see, what happened is, I rubbed that one. How much I told, I don't remember. It's a problem. I told something, what I told, see, this is a problem actually. See, now who will remember it? Question A, I told 4.8. In the class, the students will tell, sir, this much you told. Now who remembers it? I should not have rubbed it. I should have made a note. I think I told 4.8 and 5.2. 4.8 I made 5.2 I think. Okay. Question B, I will make 5.2 meter. I will make this as 5.2 meter. Suppose I told something else earlier, change it. Now what to do? See, this is a usual problem. I should have made a note of that one. I rubbed it. And this UDL length, you make it 6 meter. Okay, 6 meter. Question 3, if I remember, I told 4.8, 3 meter I think, left side. 3 meter. Right side I told some 4 point something. What I told, I don't remember. Okay, I will make it 4.2 meter if I remember. Now nothing can be done. Otherwise I have to record once again. No. So that much you should understand my problem. Usual mistake. What is the mistake? I told something question, then I forgot what I see. I never come prepared here for the class. Any subject, any class, I come only with the pen and calculator. Therefore, those, if by chance I told other value late earlier, you change the question now. For question 1, 4.8 and 5.2. 5.2, it's already 5.1, 5.2 is there. Oh, I'll change it to 5.4, 2.4 and, okay, 5.2 will do, some other 5.2. Question 2 is 5.2 and 4.2 plus 6 meter. Question C is 3 and 4.2. Or do one thing. When I start the question, I will dictate once again. This is to understand only. Okay, leave it. Okay, now start. Take moment about A. Moment point about A minus VB into 10. These all I will not explain now. Minus VB into 10 plus, see, this you should write everything you have to write. The UDL on the right side, no problem. When you take moment about A, entire UDL, 32 kN per meter for a length of 5.2 meter is the total load, see, into moment about A, 2.4 plus 5, don't see this one. See, you don't require this one. 2.4 plus 5 plus half of 5.2. That's actually 10 meter only. Equal to 0. Equal to, sorry, not over. Then come here. Here, let a part of UDL is to right side, another part left side. What I will do is, I will consider UDL to right side separately. You write here, see, this is UDL from A to E. This is UDL from C to A, CA, okay. This one, 40, see here, 40 kN per meter into 2.4 meter is the total load, into 2.4 by 2 is clockwise, then minus, once again, see here, once again, 40 into 2.4 into once again 2.4 by 2 anti-clockwise equal to 0, you get the value of VB. 1 minute, I will check the recording status there. Sometimes some problem comes there, recording. No problem, okay. But I am not calculating, see, 32 into 5.2. 166.4 kilonewton VB. VB will come plus 166.4 kilonewton. Sigma V0, make a note. When you make sigma V0, don't split the load. Why? See, when you want to moment about A, that load total, okay, once for all. Here, either side you took separately. Because one side will create clockwise, one will create anti-clockwise, you have taken separately. But when you want sigma V, only load, therefore take the full load, plus VA plus VB minus 40 into 4.8 only load minus 32 into 5 equal to 0. Substitute, you get the value of VA. 40 into 4.8. 192 kilonewton plus 192 kilonewton. Then do one thing. Now draw the sketch once again here. There, after this one, therefore, right, support reactions will be as shown below. As shown below. Those who want perfection shown below, but what I will do is, this diagram you write there you enter VB equal to how much? 166.4 kilonewton and VA equal to 192 kilonewton. Enter. Solution is over. Okay, now very important, make a note. You write here, solution over. Now make a note here. When you want moment about A, you consider either side UDL separately, or make a note here. No, we want complete UDL in a single stretch. See, we want complete UDL in a single stretch. Then these two part by part is gone. See, part by part is gone. Part one. Then answer is minus VB into 10 plus 32 into 5.2 into 5.2 by into 2.4 plus 5 plus 5.2 by 2. Then see here, 40 into 4.8 directly. You write here, total load in a single stretch. 40 into 4.8 is the total load into what you have to do is, for this entire load, this is A point, okay. For this entire load, you locate line of action. See, this is 4.8. So the total load will exactly pass here. Oh, right there. Because exactly 4.8 by 2, 4.8 by 2 means 2.4. Oh, you write here. Oh, the line of action of the total load exactly passes through A. Therefore, you can put plus or minus, no problem, into 0 equal to 0. You get the value of VB. Actually, earlier also, see here, 40 into 2.4 into 2.4 by 2 minus 40 into 2.4 into 2.4 by 2 is 0 only. Same answer will come. Write sigma V 0 and complete the question. Right? Then write this one. Now, for a better understanding, do one thing. This I am not removing. For a better understanding, do one thing. Right? Instead of taking moment about A, suppose you take moment about B. Right here. Suppose somebody wants moment about B first. Okay. Then he will get VA first. Okay. But that is once again solving alternate solution. Sigma M about B equal to 0, clockwise positive. Okay. Start. Take moment about B. Plus VA into 10. VA into 10 minus moment, oh, this time that UDL completely on one side, so single stretch, minus 40 into 4.8. 40 into 4.8 is the total load from C to E into, it is passed into center here, is into 2.6 plus 5 plus half of 4.8. 4.8 by 2. Then when you come to B, this UDL will create clockwise moment. This UDL will create anti-clockwise moment. So split here. This is the load from B to F. You light line mark here. So then minus 32 into 2.6 is the total load. See, total load into 2.6 by 2, that is anti-clockwise, plus 32 into 2.6 is the clockwise moment that side, that also into 2.6 by 2 equal to 0, you will get the value of VA first. 192 kilonewton. VA will come. Sigma V0, take upward positive and write the same equation. Substitute for VA, whatever you got, substitute for VA, that you should do it now. You will get VB equal to 166 point plus 0.4 kilonewton. Okay, see, same answer. Okay. Now do one thing, make a note. Now, when you take moment about B, see, these all will remain same. The UDL either side, we divide into two parts. No, we want single stretch. See, single stretch we want. Single stretch. You write there, single stretch. Then, moment about B, plus VA into 10 as usual, minus 40 into 4.8 into same thing. But here, see, 32 kN per meter for entire length of load, entire loaded length, 5.2 is the total load into, it is the total load, this is the point B, I write B here now, B here. The total load is exactly passing to center of loaded length, this 5.2, 5.2 by 2, 5.2 by 2 is exactly equal to 2.6. Oh, here resultant pass exactly through B. So into 0 plus equal to 0, you will get the value of VA plus 192 kilonewton. Sigma V0, you get the value of VB. See, this question, it passes, but next two questions, it will not pass. Okay, now I will go for question 29B. B, do one thing. Earlier I told some distances, I forgot it because there is no record here. I never make a note, never come with this one small chit here or written statement. Everything I told, pen and calculator if required, and of course my brain. So I will read the question once again for you. A beam has a simply support span of 10 meter. It has left overhang of 2.4 meter, right overhang of 2.6 meter. It is loaded by UDL of 40 kilonewton per meter, 5.2 meter long, little more. Okay, this is 5.2 meter long, starting from left extreme end, and another UDL is same, and 32 kilonewton per meter, starting from right extreme end for a length of 6 meter. Oh, out of scale, see here scale problem is there. Okay, okay, scale, this is lesser. Okay. 6 meter length, this is only 2.4. Okay, this is 2.4, this is 6 meter. Okay, this is out of scale. So question is UDL of 40 kN per meter starting from left extreme end for length of 5.2 meter, because if I told something else earlier, change it. And another UDL of 32 kN per meter, 6 meter long, starting from right extreme end, find reaction. Now I will write all the required calculations and explain. Okay, start the question. 29B. Okay, B. I told this is 5.2, this is 6 meter. Okay, start. As usual, same statement, reactions at, okay, supports. Put a draw neat sketch. Be careful now. See here. 2.4, mark here. 2.6, span 10. This loaded length is 5.2. From 5.2, subtract 2.4, you are getting 2.8 meter. It is calculated value, remember. It is a calculated value, not given for you. And from 6 meter, subtract 2.6 meter, you get 3.4 meter. Then you want this gap. From 10, subtract 2.8 and subtract 3.4. Or from total length 15, subtract 5.2, subtract 6. You get the gap. I will tell the point A, B, this is C, this is D, this is E, and this is F. Okay, I will solve the question. Lot of explanation I will give you. You have to write it. Okay, start. take moment about A. Moment point is here. Okay, I'll do not one there, I'll write here. Okay, moment point is here. Okay, see now. Moment point here. 1 minute. Is the top fully visible? I want to check it. Any problem is there, later I can't correct it. Okay, top fully visible. If I want, I can shift little further. Okay, I better shift little further, or I want little more space there. 1 minute. Not a big issue. Okay, now more and more space I get. Little more. Okay, I get more space now, so that easy for me, I have to explain something here. You should write everything. See, now I will do one thing. This 5.2, I will write here. I want some length. This is 5.2 meter. I want to shift it here, so that I have something I will do. This is 6 meter. Just 1 minute now. I will once again check it. Because sometimes what happens is, out of camera means problem. Okay, no problem. Absolutely no problem. Okay. Okay, now start. Take moment about A. Minus VB into 10. Plus, right here, when your moment point is A. So that side UDL, no problem. 32 into 6 is the total. Don't see here, don't see these distances. 32 into 6 is the total load. It is passing to center here into 2.8 plus 3.8 plus half of 6. That is that. These are not required. So don't see these distances. Why? This will come when you take moment about B. 2.8 plus 3.8 plus half of 6. And then right here. This is, you write here, see, full UDL from F to D. No problem. But here, A to E UDL, which is right side, will create clockwise moment, and A to C UDL, which is left side, will create anti-clockwise moment. Therefore, A to E UDL separately consider, C to A UDL separately consider. See now, this much UDL. 40 into 2.8 is the total load into 2.8 by 2. First of all, I should not tell all these things. It is told many times earlier. Then minus this load. 40 into 2.4 into 2.4 by 2, 0. Your VB will come. I already calculated there. 188.48. Oh, see, I should have removed this answer. It's a new question. Okay, I forgot. I should have removed this answer. Okay. You will get 188.48 kilonewton. I already calculated to save the time. Okay, then sigma V0 plus VA plus VB. Now no splitting required. See, minus 40 into 5.2 minus 32 into what? Into 6 equal to 0. You get the value. Substitute for VB. Your VA will come plus 211.52. 52 kilonewton. Right. Therefore, support reactions will be, come back here, enter the answer, not come back here, write the sketch once again. Your VB equal to 188.48 kilonewton and VA equal to upward positive 211.52 kilonewton. Okay. Solution is over. Now, very important. You write once again, write a note. You write a note here. Suppose, see, when you take moment about A, that UDL is no problem. Total UDL into center. Here, we took separately either side, or instead of separately either side, suppose you consider entire UDL in a single stretch. See, entire UDL in a single stretch. Take a color, red color, mark here. Full UDL. Then, very careful, the total load is, sign afterwards, 40 into 5.2 is the total load. Multiplied by, now be careful, what all I am telling you are writing a pencil mark. You draw the sketch once again. those who want to master, never imagine you draw the sketch once again and later this question number 29, class number 77, lecture number 77, you go through 100 times. Okay, at least 4 or 5 times. Now do one thing. See here. We have considered the total load from C to E. C to E. Then this is 5.2. The total load will pass through center of the loaded length. 5.2 by 2 is 5.2 by 2 is actually 2.6, I think. Okay, wait. 5.2 divided by 2. See, 2.6. So it will pass at 2.6 meter. This is 2.4. This is 2.8. So the resultant load will pass somewhere here. See, somewhere here. Then this distance is 5.2 divided by 2. This also is 5.2 divided by 2. You want moment about A. So into, see here, this distance. 5.2 divided by 2, subtract 2.4 into bracket. 5.2 divided by 2 minus 2.4. And since the resultant load is this side here, about A, if you consider the entire UDL, it will create clockwise moment, plus equal to 0. Or you can do one thing, either you make 5.2 by 2 minus 2.4 or 2.8 minus 5.2 by 2, see. Or you can make 2.8 minus 5.2 by 2. Both are okay, equal to 0, but it will, since the resultant load comes this side, it will create clockwise moment, so plus. VB will come now. VB will come plus 188.48 kilonewton. Sigma V0, I don't have to explain. Okay, this is moment about A. Now do one thing. For a thorough understanding, you should know same procedure for that UDL also. Once again solve. Okay, now, or alternately solution. You take sigma m about B equal to 0. Remember now, the total load came to right of A, so clockwise. I won't repeat once again now. About B0, take clockwise positive. If you take moment about B, start. Plus VA into 10 minus, now this is not there. Okay, the total load required directly, because this UDL no problem, minus 40 into 5.2 is the total load, into, it will pass through center of 5.2, will be 3.4 plus 3.8, 3.4 plus 3.8 plus another half of 5.2. This is no problem, but when you come here, this is full UDL, see, when you come here, load from F to B, see here, if you split into parts, this side, left side load is acting here, right side load is acting here. The load on the left of B will create anti-clockwise moment. Load on the right side will create clockwise moment. Therefore, separately consider. So this much load, F to B minus 32 into 3.4 is the total load from F to B into 3.4 by 2. Then that side will create clockwise, plus 32 into 2.6 is the total load from D to B to D into 2.6 by 2 equal to 0. You will get the value of VA first. I'll calculate VA now. First I'll do calculation. Plus 211.52 kilonewton. This is nothing but only confidence. Plus, do you think I have 211.52 kilonewton? Okay. Sigma V0, then substitute for VA, you get VB equal to 188.48 kilonewton. 48 kilonewton. You write this much. Okay. Now make a note. When you consider moment about B, that UDL no problem. This UDL, either side you took separately, but you should learn the procedure to take single UDL. Therefore, do one thing, remove it. One more sketch you write. Write one more sketch and tell, consider the full UDL. Then this is 2.6, this is 3.4. Entire UDL, it will pass here. How much it is? 32 into 6 is the load. And this is 3.4, this is 2.6. 6 means 3 and 3. See, this is 6 by 2. This also is 6 by 2. So 6 by 2 is 3. So it will come left of B. Now if you take the total load in a single stretch, the resultant load of the entire loaded length comes to left side. See there, it came right side. It comes to left side. It will create anti-clockwise moment. Then right here, VA into 10 etc. These are all same. It will repeat, but here it will change. 32 into 6 is the total load from F to D. Single stretch F to D into, see here, we want moment about B into this distance. That is from 6 by 2 subtract 2.6. 6 by 2 subtract 2.6, or from 3.4 subtract 6 by 2. Anything will do. But remember, since the entire load came this side, it will create anti-clockwise moment minus, get the value of VA, plus 211.52. Oh, same answer, 211.52, sigma V0, enter the answer, over. Now, lastly, question number C. See, I will tell you why C. I told in the class, question number C is, this length is, how much I told? 3 meter. This length I told 4.2 meter. But I will write one more sketch. Already become dirty here. I will write one more sketch. Prepare the answer. Now I think so many it will be clear. This time, result, see here last time, now I can explain. When you take full load, resultant load comes here. It will create clockwise. Resultant comes here, it's anti-clockwise. But this time, this length is lesser. See, this length is lesser. Here, resultant will come here. It will create anti-clockwise, and there, resultant will come here. It will create clockwise. I will explain everything. That's why this is concept-based class. Go through at least 10 times. Okay, now let you tell me a place where this much information is given. Frankly, I am asking. I am not boasting about myself. I know you show one place where such a way things are explained. So still, therefore, you should use this opportunity and learn, which you are not doing. So many are not doing it. They think he is just uploading a class. We will see later. I know one fine day, lot of people will go through the class. But at least when you see all these things, you share with your friends. You tell them, see, there is a class going on here, which is, I don't want to tell actually, 100% beneficial, and no mistake, no technical mistake. Everything is crystal clear explained, and without any confusion, all concepts are told. And I need that support. I am telling from beginning also. Still, modern day, people have no patience. Okay, I will now go to question number C. I will write and solve. Now, question number 29C. I already told you this is 29C, last question, 29C. This is 3 meter, that is 4.2. Okay, all the statement over. See, if this is 3, this is 2.4, this will be 0.6, calculated value. Remember, it's a calculated value, same way. If it is 4.2, it will be 2.6, this will be 1.6. Again, calculated value. And from 10, subtract these two, you get 7.8 meter. First, usual, what you will do? Make a note. Moment about A. That UDL, no problem. This UDL, we will take separately. See, this side UDL separately, this side UDL separately. So start. Minus VB into 10 plus 32 into 4.2 total load into 0.6 plus 7.8 plus half of 4.2 explained thousands of times. Then here A to E separately 40 into 0.6 into 0.6 by 2 clockwise minus 40 into 2.4 into 2.4 by 2 anti-clockwise equal to 0. VB will come plus 130.32. I already calculated 32 kilonewton. Sigma V0 I will not explain. VA will come plus 124.08 kilonewton. Therefore, make a note and write the answer here. Right here. VB equal to, not here, once again there, 130.32 kilonewton. And support reaction VA equal to 124.08. Both are upward because positive value came over. Now make a note. When you took moment about A, see, moment about A, that UDL no problem. So minus VB into 10 and that UDL no problem. But here, instead of either side, you take single UDL. Single UDL, right there. Full UDL from A to E. Then what happens? See there, correctly. Now, 3, first I will tell you, lastly I will tell. Last I will tell so that you understand. Okay. Not right now. So, if you take single UDL, then, see, 40 into 3.2 is the UDL. Plus minus later. 40 into 3.2 is the UDL into, this is 3 meter, this is 2.4, this is 0.6. That UDL will exactly pass through center. How much here? This is 3 by 2, this is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is 1.5, so it will come this side now. Okay, now, this is complete UDL from C to E. Downward total load from C to E into, we want this distance. And resultant load came this side. See, last time it came right side. It is anti-clockwise minus into distance. How much distance? From 3 by 2, from 2.4, subtract 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Or from here, see, here. From 3 by 2, here, no, not 2.4. Here, from 2.4, subtract 3 by 2. Or, if you do from here, from 3 by 2, subtract 0.6. Or 3 by 2 minus 0.6. Anything will do. Equal to 0. You get the value of same answer VB. Sigma V0, you get the value of VA. Enter the answer. Okay. Everything is over. Now, just alternate solution, just to understand. Instead of taking moment about A, this is to understand only. Suppose you take moment about B first, clockwise positive. If you take moment about B, then this UDL, there is no problem. See how much it is? So plus VA into 10 minus, no problem. 40 into 3 is the UDL. 3 is the UDL from C to E. UDL from C to E. It will pass through center here. So from here distance is 1.6 plus 7.8. 1.6 plus 7.8 plus from here to here is 3 by 2. Then these distances are not required. Okay, then here this side UDL is acting here. That will act there. The UDL which is on the left side will create anti-clockwise moment. So minus 32 into 1.6 is the total load into 1.6 by 2 is the total load from B to F. B to F. Then that UDL will create clockwise moment. 32 into 2.6 is the total load from B to D. That multiplied by 2.6 by 2. equal to 0, you will first get the value of VA now. Okay, VA will come, I will calculate 124.08 kilonewton. Okay. Sigma V0, write it here, substitute for VA, you get the value of VB equal to, last time I forgot to change it here. I should have written substitute for VB. I did not change it. You change that much. That much if you cannot do means don't attend my classes. I am explaining here. Substitute for VA, VB will come plus 130.32. See, human being, there's a limitation for me. How this much effort I am putting, small things, misplaced writings, all you should excuse it. Okay, over. Now make a note. When you took moment about B, I told this UDL no problem. Here, problem. Or you take the complete UDL in a single stretch. Okay, then this all will remain same, but this will change. See, this will change. Here, 32 into 4.2 is the total load. Multiplied, this is total load, downward load from directly F to D, full load from F to D into, see, this total load if you consider 4.2 by 2 is here. This is little this side, okay, little here. Out of scale, no problem. It is out of scale, 4.2 by 2, this also 4.2 by 2. And 4.2 by 2 is 2.1, it is 2.6. So, when you take moment about P, line of action will come here. It is 32 into 4.2 is the total load into this distance is from 2.6 subtract 4.2 by 2 into 2.6 minus 4.2 by 2 or from 4.2 by 2 subtract 1.6. Both are same. And since the resultant load is this side, it will create clockwise moment. You get same VA, sigma V0, substitute for VA, you get the value of VB. That's all. This class is over. Now I will tell you important part, closing part. See. First question, I am telling alternate solution. If you do splitwise, there is no problem. See, first question, these two are equal. Resultant will come here, exactly here. These two are equal. Equal. Resultant will come here. Okay, moment equal 0. Second question, this is more length and here, this is more length. So, total load will pass here clockwise, here total load will pass here anti-clockwise about that point. Question number 3, it will pass here center anti-clockwise, it will pass here, it is clockwise. You go through all the 3 questions sincerely, make all the fair copy, write everything. In future, later, you will have no difficulty for finding moment. Remember now, if uniformly varying load given, splitting is dangerous. Splitting is dangerous. But when I do a question later, I will show how much difficulty by splitting. Then I will tell within no time you get the answer if you consider total. Study everything. Okay, now, next class, this is concept based, no concept based. Task number 30, once again, continuation of reaction. No concept based. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class.